Spoiler, I think Primeval Labs Ape Shit Max Pump is the best non-nitrate based pump powder on the market today. Welcome inside FitnessInformed.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm my founder and CEO, Ryan Buckeye, here with another 100% honest, no bullshit review of Primeval Labs Ape Shit Max Pump. Now, they have an Ape Shit Max pre-workout, which is a stim-based pre-workout. This is a non-stim pre-workout slash pump powder from the folks at Primeval Labs. Today, we're going to talk about this product on 5 different categories. First being the ingredients used in this, the profile. Second, the effectiveness. Third, we're going to talk about the flavor. Fourth, mixability, as well as show you mixability here on camera. And then finally, we're going to talk to you guys about the value on this particular product. Now, spoiler, I think Primeval Labs Ape Shit Max Pump is the best non-nitrate based pump powder on the market today. It's a bold statement, but it's true, and you're going to find out why. Let's tell you why right now. We start with the first ingredient. It's 3D Pump Breakthrough, which is a combination of citrulline, glycerol, and alma powder or alma extract, which is going to help improve blood flow, and you get a full 6-gram dosage here, which is the clinical dosage that you want of this. They actually did human clinicals on this particular ingredient that showed that muscular circumference increased after exercise when taking this over placebos and over non-use, right? So it has shown it does work. It's been used more and more now in particular products, including this, as well as their pre-workout powder that they have out there too. So we do like the ingredient. The next ingredient is beta-alanine, used at 3.2 grams. So this is why I say it's more of a non-stim pre-workout, because it includes ingredients that aren't necessarily pump-centric. So beta-alanine, it helps with muscular fatigue, improving muscular endurance, helps buffer lactic acid so that way it doesn't break down the muscle to provide that fatigue that some users get. So there's a purpose behind beta-alanine. Some people think that beta-alanine is a stimulant. It's not, even though you can feel it. You can feel like the pins and needles. That's not a stimulatory effect. It's just kind of what the actual beta-alanine does. Not all beta-alanine does that. It depends on kind of the quality of beta-alanine you get. Some of the higher quality beta-alanines you necessarily don't get that, but some users just ultimately always get it. Next ingredient, betaine anhydrous, used at 2,500 milligrams. Betaine used for strength and power output. It's a great ingredient. I like anywhere from 2,500 to 5 grams in a pre-workout. You are getting 2,500 milligrams here in Ape Shit Max Pump. The next ingredient here is tyrosine, used at 2 grams. Tyrosine is a non-essential amino acid that your body uses for cognition. Helps with mind-muscle connection, helps with clarity, helps with focus. That's what I like about pump powders and non-stim pre's, where they really put an overload on blood flow and vasodilation ingredients, as well as ingredients that help with cognition, tyrosine being one of those ingredients. Taurine, used at 2 grams. Taurine is a very popular ingredient used in non-stim pre-workouts, pump powders, stim-based pre-workouts, energy drinks, etc. It can help kind of taper down sort of the stimulatory impact that caffeine gives you, like the jitters. However, it does help regulate electrolytes to help with strength and power and endurance output. Next ingredient here is nitrosamine at 1,500 milligrams. Nitrosamine is a great ingredient from Nutrition 21. It was actually studied up against other pump ingredients like agmatine sulfate, like arginine, like citrulline, and it's shown that it's just as effective, if not more, than those that we just talked about at a lesser dosage. So you think that citrulline, we typically talk about citrulline is like 4 to 6 grams, 1,500 milligrams of nitrosamine does the trick here. Agmatine sulfate, used at 1,500 milligrams. Agmatine sulfate is a vasodilator, can help actually with pain tolerance. And what I mean by that is it may allow you to get another rep, which is going to help increase blood flow more. Agmatine sulfate, typically dosed at 1 gram. We see it here at 1,500 milligrams. Next ingredient is my favorite choline molecule, alpha-size alpha-GPC, a 600 milligram dosage yielding 50% alpha-GPC. This is the dosage that we want to see. A lot of brands will use alpha-size alpha-GPC and they'll dose it at 300 milligrams. But remember, that's going to end up yielding only 150 milligrams of alpha-GPC. In this case, 600 milligrams is yielding the 300 milligrams of alpha-GPC that you want to get. Alpha-GPC improves cognition, improves focus, improves mind-muscle connection. It's a fantastic ingredient. Next ingredient here is grapeseed extract at 300 milligrams. I love grapeseed extract. It can help increase nitric oxide. It can help reduce blood pressure, and obviously that's the point, right? When you bring blood pressure down, you're going to have more blood flow going through the system. They've actually done studies on this with people that have pre-hypertension. Has improved their case. So grapeseed extract is one of those ingredients that I would put in my own pump powder if I formulated one myself. Next ingredient here is Elevate-ATP at 150 milligrams. Elevate-ATP is a great ingredient. Love it. It helps your body produce more ATP. ATP is basically the center point of energy production within the body. It's not caffeine, it's ATP. And if you can produce more of that from within, that's a good thing. That's why, again, this is more of a non-stim pre-workout than just, say, a typical pump hunter. S7 used next at 100 milligrams. S7 is a combination of 7 different ingredients that helps improve nitric oxide. I believe the claim was up to 230%. Now, hey, I don't know if I necessarily believe it. I've never been a huge believer and buyer in the S7 in itself because I've used it as a standalone. However, I do know that it has some benefits. I've seen some benefits from it. So in collaboration with, say, nitrosogene and agmatine sulfate and grapeseed extract, you're going to have bigger and fuller pumps. And then the last ingredient here is bioperin at 10 milligrams, which is going to help with ingredient absorption. Great profile. One of the best non-nitrate based profiles I've ever seen. One of the best pump profiles I've ever seen. Not just non-nitrate, just pump profiles in general. I love pump products that are more of a non-stim pre that really put a focus on cognition, that put a focus on endurance, that put a focus on blood flow and vasodilation. That way you can get a great pump, great mind-muscle connection, and it's not just centered around 600 milligrams of caffeine, for instance. So great profile here, but then does that translate into actual in-gym work rate? Does this work? And the answer is abso-freaking-lutely this works. This, again, like I mentioned early on in this video, is my favorite non-nitrate based pump formula. I'm a huge fan of exogenous nitrates and NO3Ts. It's my favorite that provide me personally the best pumps. This provides me just as good pumps. And I've had some really big pumps that actually hurt. And that's not a bad thing, but that's like to the point where like you are putting so much blood into the muscle that it's starting to swell and starting to hurt. I actually experienced that with Ape Shit Max Pumps. You'll see from our overall rating on this ends up being one of our top rated pump products of all time. I love this, like I said, in collaboration with their stim-based pre-workout. You take a scoop with a pre, you take a scoop with this, it is going to work phenomenal. So the things that you notice when you take this in the gym is obviously the pump. You look in the mirror, you're gonna see yourself fuller, larger, and harder. No, that's not sexual, but you're also going to have an improved cognition. You're going to have more mind-muscle connection. You're going to be in the zone more when you take this. So this would be perfect to take even before bedtime because there are no stimulants in this product. In terms of flavor, this is cherry lemonade. And if you've seen my other reviews on cherry lemonade from Primeval, I've already said kind of the same thing. It's a very sweet cherry and not really a tart, sour lemon that I personally like. It's a good flavor, don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite from the team at Primeval Labs, but it's good enough that you're going to get a great workout. And you have to remember, when you have this many ingredients, it's hard to mask those flavors. They have done a really good job of masking those flavors to still get you a flavor profile that's cherry lemonade. So I can nitpick and say I want more sour, I want a little bit more tart cherry. At the end of the day, it's drinkable and it works, and that is the most important thing. Next, let's talk about mixability as we show you a mixability video here on camera. I did 1 scoop of this, which was 11.35 grams and 8 ounces of water, as you're going to see here on camera, in just a typical blender bottle, and it actually mixed really well. Now, typically, I would think that this might clump a little bit, but it didn't. The only thing that you'll notice, and you won't see it here in the video, is when you actually start to drink it, you can feel a little bit of the putter residue like in between your teeth. It's almost like a powdered sugar of sorts, but it's not bad. There's no clumps. It's not like big particles like you get with some pre-workouts. It's easily drinkable and it's easily, nothing to turn you off from it. In terms of value, this here is a 40-20 serve that retails north of $50 per container. I think it's $55, somewhere in that range per container. That is a bit pricey, I'll be honest with you. But when you compare this to other pump powders on the market, not a lot of them are going to be as loaded as this. And if they are, they're above 50 bucks as well. So you get what you pay for. If you can find a coupon code for this, it's going to make it an even better value. But this is definitely worth the price of admission. Like I said, this is one of my favorite pump powders of all time. I'm willing to pay for premium and pay for quality and pay for something that's going to actually do what it says it's going to do. This particular product, and even the entire brand at Primeval, will traditionally do that for you. If you want to purchase this product, look below for a purchase link as well as a coupon code if we have one to save you a few dollars on this particular product. There's also a link down there below that'll take you to fitnessinformer.com to learn more about this product, sort of a deeper dive into the science behind it. Make sure you follow us on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below. Check out our podcast. It's called Booty and the Beast. It's here on YouTube, over at Spotify and iTunes, or however you get your podcast platforms. And then finally, for more supplement reviews, rankings, news, deals, workout routines, and nutrition plans, visit us on our official website. We're online, fitnessinforming.com.